All right, what's going on, y'all? Happy Veterans Day. Happy Friday. It's your girl Vanity V. Hope you guys are enjoying your day off. Hopefully you are all off like I am. You got to sleep in, you got to work out, all of the things. So let's get into this. This topic it's very sad, very serious, but I want to talk to you guys about Keke Palmer, who we all know and love. Well, I love her. Some of y'all don't, but she is one of our crown jewels in the Black community. She is a beautiful, wonderful actress, and she's been in the blogs quite consistently, I would say, for the last 6 months about, the Usher debacle, which wasn't really that big of a deal. And just several different things. She had a baby, and then she's had kind of a tumultuous few months with her estranged boyfriend, whatever you want to call him. And most recently, yesterday, let's just talk about the sequence of events with this situation. So early yesterday, we saw TMZ, Shade Room, Baller Alert, everybody kind of reported that Keke had filed for full sole custody of their son that they share together, her and Darius. Now, I'm not going to lie. When I saw that, I was like, what is going on? Because from what I thought, they were kind of back together after all that stuff with Usher. I thought that they were kind of making amends, figuring it out. And then she filed for full sole custody, which to me definitely, symbolized and showed that they were having some type of trouble in paradise. So I was like, well, what is going on? And normally I'm not going to say normally because people file for custody for all different types of reasons, but one can deduce that one, something happened to trigger this, and two, there is a reason why Keke believes that their son should be with them the majority of the time. Okay, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Some people, and I saw some men, in comments saying, oh, here we go, another woman trying to take access away from the man. I did not immediately jump to that because I was just like, okay, something is off, right? And obviously, as we always know, time will reveal all things. We didn't know it was going to be revealed this quick. So last night, the news of her filing for sole custody hit like yesterday morning. And then later in the evening, we see everywhere on the blogs, all the news about Darius putting his hands on, this is all alleged. I mean, we may not even need to say alleged because we saw the stills and the videos of it because Keke released the evidence and the receipts. But for the benefit of saving myself, I'm going to say alleged. He has allegedly been physically abusive to Keke. And we saw that is why she has filed for full custody, as well as a temporary restraining order that was granted as of this morning. Okay, today is the 10th. Today is November 10th, and again, it's Veterans Day, or observed Veterans Day, right? So let's get into this and talk about the shenanigans that are going on with it. So we saw again that she got sole custody and the temporary restraining order because she is alleging that he has been abusive, okay? Now, I just want to say this. This is exactly why, number one, this is sad. And, if this is true, Lord have mercy. God bless Keke and her son. I hope that he gets thrown under the jail. I'm absolutely against domestic violence of any kind, whether it's towards the man or towards the woman. And if this is true, it's very unfortunate. And let me just say this, you guys, this is why I don't put any type of celebrity relationships, not even celebrity, even relationships that I see my friends in. It's nice to admire someone and say, oh, it's great. They're great communicators or whatever, but you just never know what people are going through, right? I'm sure that if you're on the outside like me, you would have never suspected that Keke was dealing with something like this. People present what they want you to see on social media. They're not going to present their hardships. They are not going to present the domestic violence. They're not going to present their bankruptcies and their financial hardships and their, foreclosures. They're just not going to show you that. They're going to show you, oh, we went to Dubai. We went to Jamaica. I'm doing this. Me, my man, my man, my man. When all the while, he's hitting on you, cheating on you, abusing you, all of these things, right? So that is why I do not put people's relationships on a pedestal. You know, we are all human. We all make mistakes. We all endure. We all allow things that we shouldn't. We all overcome when, you know, we're ready, right? So we're human. Nobody's better than the next, and absolutely celebrities are not exempt from this type of stuff. So, you know, I am surprised. You know, it's always surprising when you hear allegations of abuse, but I'm not surprised in the fact that, again, we're human. So we see that is the premise and the reason behind why she filed for the full custody, and it all makes sense. But then Keke's mama, Miss Keke's mama stepped into the shade room, and she released some receipts about Sarunas. Is that how? Okay, so I think that's how you pronounce his name. Dro, that was on Insecure. We love Insecure. We love Issa Rae and all the things. He's an actor. He was on Insecure. Darius, which is Keke's estranged boyfriend, that is Sarunas. I think I can never pronounce his name. I believe it's pronounced Sarunas. Sarunas is Darius's older brother. So apparently Sarunas released something on Twitter, and forgive me, don't fry me if I'm saying his name wrong. I'm only human, y'all. But he released a statement on Twitter pretty much, and I don't know verbatim what it says. You can go look it up. But he said that he knew that his brother was like this, condemning his brother's behavior, right? This is Sarunas. And then Keke's mom went on her, I believe maybe Instagram or Facebook, one of her lives, and she was like, Sarunas, I'm gonna need you to have several seats because you been knew that he was doing this for at least a year. And I went to you and I told you he's abusing my daughter. He's putting his hands on her. And she alleges that Sarunas told her, well, yeah, I used to be like that too. So, you know, excuse me? So y'all just a family allegedly of just beating women and hitting women and all of that stuff. That's what y'all be doing in the Jackson household. That's what we doing. So then he comes out and he's like, I never told this lady that. I've never told her I put my hands on anybody. So, you know, Keke's mom and Sarunas, who is Darius's brother, they are going back and forth in shade room comments and all of this stuff. And it is just very, very tragic. Now, we have yet to hear from Keke. I didn't see anything as of this. What time is it, child? I'm on East Coast time. It's 12:20. I haven't heard anything that Keke has said. I'm hoping that she doesn't say anything. There's nothing to say. I mean, obviously this is salacious and we're going to talk about it and we're going to provide commentary, but this is her real life that she's living. She doesn't need to drop down in comments and explain anything to us. If she's being physically abused, I'm sure there was something this week, probably was the final straw. He probably hit her or something like that. I'm praying that he hasn't been abusive to the child. That baby, is the baby even 6 months yet? I don't even think it's 6 months. So she hasn't said anything and she doesn't owe us anything. But let me just say this also. Have y'all noticed that insecure men tend to be some of the most abusive men? Now, I'm not saying that you have to be an insecure man to have felt a way about, remember when she was dancing with Usher? She wasn't grinding up on Usher. To me, it was innocent. Lord knows if Usher brings me up on the stage, I'm going to dance with him. I have a man. I'm not going to be disrespectful to my man. I'm going to do a little two-step. I think for Keke, it was more about what she had on. She wasn't like busting it down on Usher. She had a very revealing, you know, she had her cheeks out. She looks great. And the way he handled that was real whack. It was very insecure. And I don't believe that he should have taken to social media to air his grievances out with Keke. So it showed that he's very insecure, because a real man, more than likely, that's insecure, that is secure within himself, he more than likely would not have let all of us know that he felt a way about that. He would have probably had a private conversation with Keke, which is what he should have done. I'm not even necessarily mad that he maybe felt a way about her outfit. I'm mad and I disagree with how he handled it. And that revealed to me that he is very insecure. Now, I think insecurity and abuse go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Hurry, y'all, my nose is running. Ooh. Um, yeah, insecurity and abuse go hand in hand. We don't know. Some of his insecurities may stem from him seeing possibly his mother be abused, allegedly. I mean, I'm just throwing things out there. Maybe this is not his first time. Maybe he was abused as a child and it's all coming out in the wash. You know what I'm saying? It's all coming out in his behavior, how he treats her, how he could possibly be treating their son. So I commend Keke for one, standing up for herself. For two, I don't know how long this abuse has been going on, but I would imagine they haven't been together that long. Hopefully she's just had enough and she's taking action to protect herself legally, to protect her child. And I commend her. And I think that she's doing the right thing. And if his brother is saying that he knows that his brother has been abusive. This is what Sarunas has said about Darius. If he's saying that, then. But he said before that his brother was trash. I forget what he said. My memory is terrible. But if I'm not mistaken, when all this stuff happened with Usher, I think that he spoke out and said that he didn't agree with how his brother handled that situation. So, y'all think Sarunas, Keke's mom, is telling the truth, that he really said, I used to be like that? That further, if that is true, and I don't see why his mom would lie about that, because she seemed very visibly upset. You know, when you see someone who's faking and fronting, like for the gram and Twitter and stuff, and then they have the nerve to come out and talk about somebody, and it's like, hold on, because you do this too. That is the way she came off. It came off very genuine and heartfelt and concerning, of like, I'm going to need you to have several seats because you personally told me that you used to be like this too, and you're talking about your brother. And you probably are part of the problem. And she definitely said he's the biggest hoe in Hollywood. She said that. He had a baby. What's Tasha? Tasha that was on Insecure. Remember, y'all, you know that? Yeah, they have a baby. She's very cute. Little baby Zen. Remember when he got her pregnant and everybody was like, ooh? Because I think he was dating someone else when, child, scandalous. It's all just scandalous. So the brothers, the Jacksons, I believe that's what their last name is. They are just shady and trifling all the way around. But I'm curious what you guys think about this. I am disturbed. I'm sad. And I think Keke just needs to be more careful with who she surrounds herself with. Because remember when she had all of these allegations about Trey Songz, and I believe he might have sexually, this is alleged, remember she was saying he sexually assaulted her as well. So Keke, you might need to kind of also, and I'm not victim blaming because she's the victim here. I am not doing that. But what I am saying is that when you know better, you do better. And I've even had to tell myself this, you have to be careful with who you give your energy to and who you surround yourself with, because if it's a repeat offense where you're finding yourself in situations where you're being abused by different people on multiple occasions, you might need to say, okay, I need to take inventory of who's in my life and make some changes. Because Keke, you don't want this to become a habit to where you're constantly being taken advantage of. Whether that's you get in therapy, you could be in therapy, I don't know your life, or just, again, taking inventory and making your circle much more close-knit and really evaluating who you become romantically involved with, because this has happened in some form or fashion to you on several occasions that we know of. It could be more, but because you did have that situation with Trey Songz a few years ago, and he's trash too. But yeah, it's just sad, and I'm curious to see what else we're going to find out, because something tells me that if we found out all of those things in 24 hours and the mama now, is involved, they might, Darius and them mama might get involved. We don't know what is about to happen. So I'm definitely going to follow this story very, very closely. But yes, you guys, drop down in my comments. Let me know what you guys think. Do any of you agree with how Keke handled it? Do you disagree? I'm curious to know what you guys think, okay? As always, please like, subscribe, share. Please, please, please like your life away, please, and share and comment. And I will talk to you guys soon. To all the veterans, happy Veterans Day. And I hope you guys have a great Friday. Bye-bye.